Good day everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about three of the many data science libraries we have in Python and how we are going to use it. First, we are going to learn about NumPy. So, what is NumPy? NumPy is what we call numerical Python. It is a powerful Python library used for numerical computations, data analysis, and handling multi-dimensional arrays and, of course, matrices. It is widely used in data sciences, machine learning, and scientific computations. Um, of course, we are going to learn about its key features also. First is its n-dimensional arrays. It is an efficient storage and manipulation of large data sets. Next, mathematical function. It is a built-in support for linear algebra, Fourier transforms, and of course, statistical operation. Thirdly is the broadcasting, which is to perform operations on array of different shapes. And lastly, of course, integration. It works well with other Python libraries like Pandas, Matplotlib, and of course scikit-learn. Before we proceed on knowing how to use NumPy, we are going to of course make sure that NumPy is installed in our command prompt. So type cmd, click command prompt, and type in pip install NumPy. Now that we know that NumPy is in our system na, pwede na nating i-close yung tab. We were told earlier that NumPy arrays are n-dimensional, meaning it has one dimension or even multiple dimensions. It's like a matrices or tensor. Let's say for example, in one-dimensional. Of course, to use NumPy, we are going to import NumPy as NP. So, let's say for example, A is equals to np dot array, and np dot array, and give our values like 6, 7, 8. Then if we print A, the result will be 6, 7, 8. So, diba, in matrices, pwede tayong mag-multiply ng mga constant. So, in order for us to do it, let's name B as 6. And then, times B. We'll get 36, 42, and 48, which is the multiplication of each value ng nasa dimension natin. Let's say for example, it's 2-dimensional. Add natin. Let's try kung pwede siya sa 3-dimension. Let's have 1, 2, 3. And let's try to multiply it again. Ay, sorry. We'll get there. We get this two-dimensional array. Kapag naman 3, delete this. Get, let's say 2, 2, 4, 6. And then, save it. And we'll get this dimension. Diba? As easy as doing matrices. Let us try to make an example. So, for example, we are going to make a matrix. Gawa tayo ng matrix. Let's say, a matrix is equals to np dot random dot rand this equation this equation will help us get 3 by 3 dimension ng ating matrix. Let's print. And we will get this random matrix. Kasi, diba, sabi natin, random, diba? So, sila magde-decide kung anong gusto nating value ng ating matrix. So, ayan, nagkaroon tayo ng value. So, ngayon naman, paano kung gusto nating mahanap yung maximum values na meron doon sa loob ng matrix? So, we get the max value equals np. Of course, hinahanap natin yung max. Kunin natin yung max. Say, since ang equation natin is matrix, print we will get this. Makikita natin, ang maximum value na meron tayo is this. Paano naman kung halimbawa gusto natin malaman yung sum ng values na meron sa matrix natin? Of course, sum. Since sum ang hinahanap natin, np.sum ng matrix na meron tayo. Then print sum, sorry. we'll have the result, this. Yan, pag pinagsama-sama natin yung value, nagkakaroon tayo ng this. Paano naman pag halimbawa, we want to multiply our matrix sa isang constant? Let's say, our matrix is that. So, print matrix times 2. Tingnan natin kung gagana. We'll have this. Diba? Ganun lang kadali lang gumamit ng NumPy. Another thing that I'm going to show you is the scikit-learn. It is a powerful library and user-friendly library for machine learning. It provides simple and effective tools for data analysis and modeling. And the key feature that you're going to have to understand about scikit-learn is that in supervised learning, we are going to have regression and classification. Sa regression, we have linear regression, support vector regression, and decision trees. And sa classification naman, meron tayong logistic regression, support vector machines, and k-nearest neighbors, and etc. Sa unsupervised learning, we have clustering and dimensionality reduction. Sa model selection, we can have cross-validation and grid search and randomized search and hyper-tuning. Okay, and next, processing, standardization, normalization, handling missing values, and coding categorical features. Sa feature engineering naman, we have feature selection and extraction. There is also polynomial features. Next is the metrics, which is the accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score for classification, and of course, mean squared error, or R squared for regression. Of course, laging ganon, for us to use the scikit-learn, we have to click command prompt and make sure na naka-install ang ating scikit-learn. So, pip install scikit-learn. Sorry. Again. Now that we have scikit-learn in our system, we can use it na sa ating paggawa ng function. Kanina, ang in-import natin is NumPy. Ngayon naman, import natin ng mga libraries na kailangan natin. So, scikit-learn datasets. Sorry. this libraries is used to load datasets. This library naman is used it is used naman to split data. Yan. In this video, we are going to know how to split data, load datasets, sorry. Dito naman sa decision tree classifier, it is used to as classifier. Last. This one naman is used to make sure that is accurate. Ngayon, in order for us to learn about scikit-learn, we are going to learn how to load, split data, train the model, and make predictions and of course evaluate the model. For our first step, we are going to need to load the data. So we have the load arrays to do that. Next is to split the data, of course. So get the x, y train, and then x test, and then y train, and then y test. Which is equals to train test split x y test size, which is equals, let's say, 0.3, 0.3, and random state is equals to 30, say 30. Then, now naman sa classifier natin is to train naman the model. Model equals decision tree classifier. We'll have this and model that fit the x train, y train. Next naman is to predict naman yung model natin. Why predict, diba? Bakit nga ba i-predict? So, model dot predict will get X test. And then lastly, to get the accuracy, we'll get accuracy score Y test and Y predict. Then let's try and print. Model accuracy is ayan, naayos na natin yung ating. So, ayan, this is for us to load the data, then split the data, tapos model classifier, tapos predict, and then find accuracy. And then, pag pinrint natin, we will get this. That's how you use scikit-learn.